Hey, it's Make It Make Sense Mary here at Patchwork Studios in Atlanta with Ponzo Houdini. How are you doing?
Hey, what's going on with you? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. So we're going to dive right in. Cake Boss, tell me about that a little bit.
Well, Cake Boss is an actual nickname that I was given in the streets back in like 2011.
Okay.
And then I just took that name and turned it into a whole brand and label. Cake Boss Life Entertainment is the record label.
That's what's up. I like it. I like it. So I want to talk about you because you have like an interesting story, right?
Sure.
So let's take it back to 2007,
Okay.
right? So that's kind of when you kicked off your music career, right?
Yeah, like around 2006, started just doing music, you know what I mean, just for the love of it. Started recording in like my cousin's studio. He had a studio set up in his little closet. I was recording basements, attics, bathrooms.
Nice.
We came from the trenches with the music business, and then it got me all the way here. So I'm just blessed to still be having a passion for the music.
Yeah, that's what's up. So let's kind of take it from there to now, right? So 2007, I brought that up because a specific song kind of kicked you off, right? I believe it's called You a Lame.
Yeah, You a Lame.
Yeah.
I actually shot a music video for that. That was actually my first ever music video.
Nice.
I dropped that on the Crush DVD. That was like the Buffalo, New York's version of the Smack DVD. The Will Hustle TV DVDs.
Yeah.
It's our version of it. So, I was on there frequently, and I dropped that video. And I had a couple. This was when MySpace was lit at that time. I was really lit on MySpace. Shout out to the homie John Boy. He helped me get lit on MySpace, and MySpace had me so lit to where A&Rs was reaching out to me and shit like that, and they wanted me to send them certain songs. So me being green to the actual business of the music business, I didn't have that shit really registered to nothing. It was just a song that I put out, record the studio, put it out to the streets. They asked me to send them some music. I actually sent them that record and like 2 other records. And me not knowing the business of music, that they actually use these demos and give them to they motherfucking mainstream artists and perform these records, because a lot of these motherfucking artists is lazy these days. But that record was actually ended up on Trina's album like 6 months later.
Nice.
And it had the same context and everything. So I submitted it to the A&R. I think his name was King O or something like that, with Slip Inside Records. And then I heard my song on somebody else's album. Somebody else brought it to my attention. I said, sheesh. So that was like my real first introduction to the ruthless music industry.
That's what's up. So you have worked with a lot of big artists, right?
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about who you've worked with, because you've worked with some major people, and I think that's exciting. That's awesome.
I work with a lot of major people. I can't name everybody because I'll be here for a long time, but I can say that I appreciate everything that I may have learned, or the vibes that I got from being around people that people idolize. I just appreciate me being able to bump shoulders with people that sign to major labels or on big platforms when I'm still independent.
Right.
So it's a blessing to be able to connect with these people.
Yeah, and being independent, I feel like that's a major thing, and I feel like a lot of people are almost scared to be independent. You know what I mean? So it takes some drive, and you got to be tough. But I think kind of staying true to you and that an independent thing is
Sure.
Yeah.
And you just gotta have the money too, because it costs a lot to be independent. You feel me? Like, this ain't by a long shot. It costs a whole lot of money to do this. So make sure that you got your finances together. I just thank God that I was blessed with the hustle, to be able to fund whatever I'm doing and then turn it into a business to where it's funding itself now. So
yeah. So I like to talk about mental health, make it make sense, Mary, right? And I was kind of just checking out your story. And so after 2007, it seems like, matter of fact, let's just take it back to just you kind of growing up, right? It seems like you went through a lot of shit. Like, we all go through some shit, right? But it takes a strong individual to go through what you've gone through and still, stay positive and, keep that drive. So, like I said, growing up, some things happened or whatever. I don't know if you want to get into that, but what happened after 2007, about 2008? How was your life kind of going?
Well, I was in the streets at that time in my life, selling drugs and, doing the things that people in the streets do. I actually was arrested and caught my first felony in 2008. I was in the car driving, somebody did a tip on me. It was a rival, drug dealer in the hood. It wasn't no actual like proof of it, but you know how it goes. Like motherfuckers hating because you and your team getting the money. So
Right.
me and my homies, we we was in that area. We not even from that area, you know what I'm saying? But we was over there getting money, and people didn't like it because this was their area. They grew up over here. So instead of handling like men and going to war about it, they decided to take the other route where shit we gonna tell on these niggas.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And and that's what happened. I ended up going to jail. It was my first felony and shit like that. I did a year in the county for that. And then after that, came home, got right back to it.
Yeah. And this was in New York, right?
It's Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York. Right. So, Atlanta, how long have you been here?
I've been here since February, so it's like 7 months or somewhere around there.
Okay, nice. So, what made you move to Atlanta? Like, why did you, yeah.
So, part of that story also is I've been trying to move to Atlanta since 2007, actually.
Okay.
But due to the trials and tribulations in my lifestyle, it wasn't time, I guess. I can say that. But I always wanted to move to Atlanta because, I just felt like the energy was good here and the people treat each other that's in position in life a better way than my city. My city is ruthless.
Yeah.
So, you can't really shine the way you want to shine in Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? Because not many people are shining, so it's not the norm. Atlanta, this is the norm. It's normal to see a Maybach. It's normal to see a Ferrari. It's normal to see a Lambo truck or Rolls Royce.
Right, I saw like 3 Rolls Royces yesterday within like 2 minutes walking up the street. Exactly.
So when I pull up in my Benz, I feel comfortable because when I pull up with all my shit on, I feel like it's a normal thing here.
That's good though. Like,
even though I still wear my shit at home too, but it's just like
Yeah, for sure. Like you need a good support system. Do you have a team? You have a team of people?
Yeah, definitely got a team. And right now, I'm just big on picking the right members because I done went through some shit with members in the past that I just like I said I gotta pick people wisely.
Right. Right, and that's part of the process. Like
For
you
sure.
know, kind of have to weed people out. And,
Just
kind of.
it's all a learning experience. I
Absolutely.
don't take it nothing personal about it. It's all a learning experience. Like you gonna learn as you go. Like every day it's another day at school for me.
Right, for sure. Learn something new every day, or you should anyway.
Definitely.
Definitely. So yeah, I brought up the mental health thing. Kind of had you tell a little bit of your story. So I guess my to kind of bring it back, like. Being that you've gone through all that, like you said, you got out and hopped right back to it. So, what can you tell our viewers, like as far as tips or whatever on how you maintain? Like that's some serious shit, And like you say, you came out and still kept it moving. So, what kind of tips do you have to just kind of maintain when you're going through shit?
Well, I mean, one thing that I learned being in prison and going to different counselings and shit like that, like mostly it was drug counseling and anger management I had to go to. But one thing that I learned and it stuck with me is people, places, and things. Like that determines who you're gonna be, your future. It determines everything. And as a person, you get certain feelings when you're in certain environments, when you're around certain people. If you don't feel like the vibes is good, you just gotta, remove yourself from them situations. I don't care how much you love the person. I don't care how much history you got with the person. You just have to be mindful and pay attention to your feelings because they always there. Like, they say your gut feeling.
Yeah,
people ignore it for, for whatever reason. And I'm a victim of that too. I done ignored it. Like, nah, this person it's gone. And they don't be who you want them to be. Because potential ain't shit in this world. You have to actually really be about it. And actually do it.
Exactly.
Like motherfucker can have all the potential, the talent, all the motherfucking good character in the world, but if they ain't doing nothing, it's like that shit don't mean nothing.
Exactly. And that's like a hard pill to swallow. You know what I mean? That's part of the reason that I moved. I'm from Virginia. Yeah, Richmond, Virginia. Shout out. Hey guys. I moved to San Antonio or whatever, and along my journey, we'll call it, it's like I had to weed a lot of people out that I didn't want to weed out, you know what I mean? Like I had all the faith and whatever in them, but then I realized, it's just not good for me. And in order to excel and, move forward, that's just what you have to do.
That's a term for that. It's called separation before elevation.
Right.
And that's exactly what's going on.
And
it seems like every time you drop the dead weight, you increase. Like you go up every time you cut off the wrong people or the wrong things that you're doing or the wrong environments that you're in. You go up.
That's crazy. Like I love that because one of the reasons that I moved and shit was just happening or whatever, but I just kept saying I need to elevate. This is bullshit. Like what I'm doing. Like I know what I want to do, but I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? And it's scary, but you have to punch fear in the face. And so that's crazy that you said, what did you say again?
Separation before elevation.
Yeah, separation before elevation.
Yeah,
and I had to separate and elevate, and here we are. So beautiful. So what do you got going on? You have anything coming up? You got any shows coming up? You got
I'm
any
gonna be
new
honest
music?
with you.
What's
I
happening?
just thank God first and foremost that, man, I've been getting booked crazy down here in Atlanta off of one song. This new single I got out called Rich Lit. You know what I'm saying?
I think I listened to that. You put it out about what, 3 weeks ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
Produced by Cavalier Beat. Shout out to the homie. That song been going up in the clubs, and you know what I mean, the promoters been booking me, club owners been booking me, even the strippers have been paying me to come to their members' birthday parties and shit to perform that one song. So right now I just been pushing that single, and I just been dropping other freestyle content, you know, just freestyle videos just to keep my, you know what I mean, fans ready for the new projects and shit that I got coming up. But right now I've been getting booked, and it's a blessing to be getting paid for what you do. You know what I'm saying? I get paid to come outside. You know, when I first moved to Atlanta, and before years prior, when I just come into Atlanta, I'll be coming to party. I'm spending thousands on sections. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes $10,000 on one section just for one night type shit. So, you know what I mean? It feels good to be able to reciprocate now. Now it's like, now they paying me thousands to come outside. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it's only gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Probably the next time we interview, they're gonna be paying me $50,000. You know what I'm saying? So like to come outside and do this shit.
Oh yeah, you're definitely blessed, and I'm glad that you said that and brought that up, because just to kind of circle back to that gut feeling, like we have to listen to that. And in my mind, that's like God telling us, all right, look, I'm telling you what to do.
Exactly.
What you gonna do? Oh, you went that way. All right, you'll see. Let me teach you a lesson. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly what goes on in real life. Like people think God gonna come down from the sky and talk to you personally. No, he sent messages through other people.
Absolutely.
And through other things. So you see the signs. They're always there.
Absolutely. I love it. So where can we find you? Like the people want to know. Plug. Instagram, YouTube, whatever you got. All your social media.
PONZOHOUDINI, Ponzo Houdini, at Ponzo Houdini on all social media sites, preferably Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. I'm on Snapchat too. You can find my clothing and my merch, Hustler Dreams, at itsponzohoudini.com. Shout out to Prophet the Don. He's one of my artists on the label. This is merch all about a prophet. You can find that. Follow Prophet the Don on all social media platforms. And I'm working. Club owners, promoters, event throwers. If you're throwing something and you want to have a live event and you want me to turn that shit up, you can book me. You can hit me cakebosslife@gmail.com. I'm pulling up any city, state, country. I got a passport. You know what I'm saying? We vaccinated.
Nice.
Let's get it.
Beautiful. Well, I am so glad that we got to talk today. Like, this has been a very enjoyable interview, and I like your whole vibe. Like,
appreciate it. I like yours too.
For
sure. Vibe.
Thank you. So, typically, I have the only penguin that can fly with me. His name is Icy. He's part of Stop Playing Studios. And he's actually right here. He's super cool. Right. So normally he's with me and I'd hand him to you and stuff, but I don't have him. So, you know I'm MiMsM on Instagram?
Gotcha.
So, I need you to repeat after me.
Okay.
You might look at me like I'm crazy.
Okay.
And I feel like you're gonna nail it, okay?
Okay.
MiMsM.
Now this ain't no ritual or nothing like that.
No, hell no. We just finished talking about starting going no ritual. All right, we're about to be out. MiMsM. Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, I'm supposed to say MiMsM, meow.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Get it.
Do it again, just with the meows. Just meow, 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 meow.
Meow.
Hell yeah. Ponzo Houdini in this.
It's Ponzo Houdini.
Hell yeah.
Cake Boss.
That's what's up. Cake Boss, we are out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
I
and
appreciate you
peace
for having
for
me.
now. Stop playing.